This is Sian Shaw, Senior Lecturer at Anglia Ruskin University. In this sixth training video on how to use Myprogress, we will be looking at how you complete assessments on the web-based version of Myprogress using the student's account. So to access this, you need to go to the URL address. And this is the URL address that you need. So you could copy that down and that'll be the same for every student. Or alternatively, there is a link to this URL with a Myprogress icon on both the Mentor portal, the Anglia Ruskin Mentor portal, and also on the virtual learning environment for this account. So the first thing you need to do is, again, you need to put in your username and password, exactly the same as you have been using on your tablet. You can have it remember you if you like. If you've forgotten your password, then you can reset it by going to Forgotten Your Password link. Then we sign in, and that takes us to the welcome page. So we've got the picture, which we've already put in, which will be of you now. And we've also got this welcome message, which you can take off if you don't want to see it again. So on this landing page, you can see that the students got 24 new assessments, and there's 2 items of feedback for the student to actually read. So these are things that haven't been done yet. So what we'll have a look at first, you can either go into the assessments here, or you can go into the assessments here. So we'll have a look and see what assessments we've got. So the assessments are exactly the same as on the tablet and in the same order. So if you prefer, with your mentor, you can now complete this with the online version. And just as in the tablet, it's really important that the mentor registers. And just to remind you, the mentor registration gives the mentor their own web-based account, and once they've registered, then they'll be able to view all your assessments and that they've actually completed, or any of the other mentors have actually completed. So I'll just go through that again, but it's really important that your main mentor does that. And this is your mentor's name and their work email address, always their work email address. So they can complete this online. I'll just show you me completing it now. Fourth pick a mental name. Let's just use Mary Edmonds. Let's put her in Papworth. It's in Mallard because we're in Papworth. And the date of your last mentorship update. Next triennial review. And these, as I said in the previous video, are really important NMC requirements. So it's very important that the dates of the last mentor update and the next triennial review are accurate. So we can tap on finish, and we've got a choice of either we save this as a draft. And remember that if you save it as a draft, any details can actually be changed. So the mentor needs to check that nothing has been changed before she sends it as complete. You can resume it if it's not completed, but you can see 100% of it's been completed, or we can complete this finished assessment. And that will now have been sent. And it takes you back to your desktop, and you can actually see that it's all there. So it's been validated. So this is the name of your assessor, their email address, and as I said, the mentor will actually receive an email to this address alerting to the fact that they have actually completed this assessment. And if the mentor doesn't actually recognise that, then she should contact the educational champion, alert them to the fact. And we are definitely only looking for work email addresses here. It is possible to print completed assessments. So you can click on print it, and then it will bring up, just 1 minute and we'll see, a printable version. Except that I would actually say that really there's no need to print anything, because all of this documentation is going to be saved on your account, the tablet, and the mentor has got their own record on their own account. So really there's no need to print anything, but it is possible should you want to do it. So we can go back to the assessments, and you complete, again, we've got the information section for students and mentors. You won't respond to these, but this is all the information that might help you in completing your documentation. So you can click on any of those. Read to provide information, and I recommend reading all of these if you've not read them before. You can go back, you can finish, and again, we don't actually want to just complete this. So what we can do now, go back into the assessments, maybe you want to complete a cluster seal, so you can respond to that. In fact, that cluster skill's actually already been done, so we don't actually want to do that one. So I'm just going to go back because we've already done that cluster skill. Maybe we want to the cluster skill on infection control. Again, you have to put in your mentor's name and email address. And then you can grade your students accordingly. If you need more guidance and want more information, there's information on fine grading there. We go back, mentor's name here, finish it. And again, we've got options. We can either save it as a draft, complete it, or resume the assessment. So we're going to complete the assessment. So that's gone. If you go back to the assessments, a couple of things that I should point out. You remember when we were in the tablet version that you could remove assessments from your tablet screen if you wanted to have things a bit tidier on the tablet. So if you want to send the assessments now back out to your tablet, all you have to do is just tap on resend to the mobile device, and that'll resend the assessment back out to the mobile device. You've also can view your completed assessments here. And so this is all the assessments that you've actually completed, and there's several different ways you can view this. You can order it in the oldest first, so that will be the order in which you actually completed them, which might be the most logical order. So that should give a chronological order in which you completed your assessments. The other thing that you can actually order them in is title A to Z. I have actually named all the documents, so if you do them in order title A to Z, it will actually come up in the correct order that you should complete them. So you can review. Do ignore these percentages here, that they're not really relevant, so you don't have to worry about those. The other thing that you can see here is feedback. So the student has 2 items of feedback, and this is feedback from the tutor. So you can see that the tutor's actually looked at the confirmation of mental status and found that there's actually something wrong. So she sent a message to the students, which says here, "Hello Sean, your mentor does not appear to have completed a mentor update in the last year. Please can I ask your mentor to contact the educational champion and we'll arrange this for her. Regards, Mary Edmonds, educational champion." So you can email the tutor, mark as read would be really useful to acknowledge to your tutor that you've actually read that. And you may want to email some response to your tutor. And here you have clearly worked hard to achieve the grade. So you could mark that as read as well if you want to do that. Or you could send an email to the tutor. Won't do that at the moment. If you want to put some comments in. You can also view the feedback on the assessment itself. So that's the assessment, and this is the feedback that your tutor's actually given you. And again, we can go back to the main assessments. So I hope that's helped you find your way around on the web-based account, and it's really up to you and your mentor whether you prefer to complete the assessments on the tablets or on the web-based accounts. And remembering that, when you send things, it'll send them back out to your tablets, and when you're syncing your tablets, it'll be sending and drawing assessments down. So they will always look the same on both as long as you've synced your device. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you.